So good morning, YouTube. It is a bright and early start. We have got a 12:30 kickoff at Goodison Park, and Everton have just announced Ancelotti as their manager, which is kind of overshadowing the team news. Don't quite know why they've done it now, but there you go. But yes, the team has been announced. No Mesut Ozil in the squad. My man fully chipped his toenail kicking his glove the other day, and he's resting up with a little bit of fortnight today in his mansion back in London. But the team has been announced. The team is as follows: Leno in goal, Maitland-Niles, Callum Chambers, David Luiz, Bukayo Saka. Granit Xhaka walks straight back into the team. Shock. Lucas Torreira. Reece Nelson's playing. I'm not too sure about that one. I don't think he's done enough recently to get a game, but there we go. We'll come to that in a minute. Smith Rowe, Martinelli, and Aubameyang. The substitutes bench is Martinez, Mavropanos, Mustafi, Guendouzi, Willock. Pepe is on the bench. Not quite sure what that's all about. And then Lacazette. Not really the greatest starting 11 we could have picked. The bench ain't all that, other than what, Pepe and Laka maybe. But yeah, not really over the moon with that starting 11, if I'm being completely honest. It's obviously the fact we've got Maitland-Niles and Saka at left and right backs is because we haven't actually got any fit fullbacks at the minute. Saka's actually done all right. He does play left wing back for the reserves, I believe. So not too disappointed that he's there. Maitland-Niles, listen, he's played there quite a lot. He should know that position now. Centre backs, yeah, I'm not too disappointed. I actually picked that back four actually myself. Granit Xhaka, not quite sure how he just walked straight back into the team, but there we go. That's happened for 3.5 years now. Buzzing for Smith Rowe. I think he actually done all right when he came on the other day. Like I said, Reece Nelson, I haven't seen anything this season to suggest why he's starting games. For me, I'd loan him out in January. And then obviously we've got Pepe on the bench. Again, I don't quite understand why Peps is on the bench. Let's have a little look at Everton's team. Let's bring up Everton's team. Like I said, Everton have just announced that Carlo Ancelotti, 3 times European Cup winner, is now their manager. So yeah, I bet Everton fans are over the moon with that one. Their news is, if I can get their team lineups, Pickford in goal, Digne, Sidibe, Holgate, Mina, Fabian Delph, Davis. Alex Iwobi is going to turn into Messi today. We all know that. Richarlison, Sigurdsson, and Calvert-Lewin. Their bench is Stecklenburg, Baines, Keane, Tosan, Bernard, Coleman, and Keane. So yeah, not too sure about R11 if I'm honest. But it is Freddie Ljungberg's last game as Arsenal interim manager before Mikel Arteta takes over. Now, Mikel Arteta is at the game. He's put a little rally call out and told them that he's going to be watching them. He's going to be looking at work rate. He's going to be looking at how they do without the ball, with the ball. And he's urged them to go and put a performance in. So let's see if they listen to that, because they haven't listened to the last 3 managers. So let's see if they can start listening to Arteta. And we shall see. But the fact that Iwobi is going to be up against Saka, and Richarlison's up against Maitland-Niles, that actually kind of worries me, if I'm honest. Because them two, if they want to turn it on, they can turn it on. People can sit and laugh about Iwobi all they like. The fact and reality is, Alex Iwobi can skin a man just like that. It's his final ball that lets him down, and it always has been. But I'm looking forward to the game, actually. All the hype, all the talk, all the negativity. People might say I've put all the negativity out there. But at the end of the day, it's match day, so I back my team as per usual, regardless of all this BS that's gone on in between. I'm actually backing the team today, like I do on every match day. So I do expect us to go out there and actually put a performance in. But then again, I've said that for weeks and weeks now about I expect this, I expect that. Maybe if I don't expect anything, I can't be disappointed at the end of it. But I did predict a draw, 1-1 in my preview. I don't really think I'm going to go with a win. I don't see, after seeing that starting 11, that I don't think we can win it. I just don't. It's an away game. It's a 12:30 game. We don't do well in either of them. So I don't know. No chance of us winning, says Mark T. Thank you for your donation, buddy. Saka is left back. JD. Ljungberg is in charge for the final time. Morning to you, Beerus. Ljungberg is in charge. Morning, DJ Fury. Yeah, Ljungberg is in charge for this game. Mikel Arteta's in the stands. He's going to be watching eagerly. Listen, he used to play for Everton. He's played for Arsenal. So I'm sure he's as welcome at Everton as he is at Arsenal right now. Freddie's going with the youth. Yep. Why is Nelson starting? He's not good enough. I agree right now. I don't think he is, Mikel. Alex Iwobi will score. Well, he will. And then Twitter are going to meltdown about, we shouldn't have sold Iwobi. Because that's what our muggy fan base do. They always claim that the player that left should never have left as soon as he scores against us. Giroud's a prime example. Highbury says Everton appoint Carlo Ancelotti. Well, that's who we should have appointed, but we won't go there. It's match day. But yeah, thank you for that, mate. Hiding behind kids, awful. Pepe benched for Nelson is a joke, says Commander. Well, there we go. There we go. I don't understand how Reece Nelson is starting a game over our record signing. I genuinely do not understand that. I don't understand why Pepe is not starting week in, week out. Yes, he wasn't fantastic against Man City the other day, but for 25 minutes he was. Even when we were 1-0 down, 2-0 down, I thought he was actually pretty decent. Then after that, he faded massively, but so did the rest of the team. I just don't understand the lineup. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. And when you actually look at Everton's team compared to our team today, Everton have actually got a better 11 on the pitch than we have. That's kind of worrying. They've also got a better manager than us, which is kind of worrying. So, yeah, Chasman Jeffers says, get the popcorn out. I've sent the sister on the Stella run, so she's gone to get the Stella. I might need it after seeing that starting 11. Listen, nearly 900 people watching this live. Do drive the likes through the roof because this video is always dead before the first whistle. It's only a short video that can only get traction for the first hour. Nobody bothers watching it afterwards because they already know the 11. So if you would drive the likes up, I would fully appreciate that. That'd be fantastic. And yeah, for anybody who's joined late, let's read the 11 out again. Let's go again. If I can find it, bear with me. Right, the 11 is Leno in goal, Maitland-Niles at right back, Callum Chambers and David Luiz at centre back, Saka at left back, Granit Xhaka, Torreira, Smith Rowe, and then we've gone Reece Nelson right wing, Martinelli left wing, and Aubameyang up front. Martinez on the bench, Mavropanos, Mustafi, Guendouzi, Willock, Pepe, and Laka on the bench. For me, like I said, that starting 11 is all over the shop. Everton starting 11, I'll read that out again. If I can find that as well. There it is. They've gone with Pickford in goal, Digne, Sidibe, Holgate and Mina, Davis and Delph in midfield. Then they've gone with a 3 in front of that with Iwobi, Sigurdsson, Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin. Like I said, if you look at their team on paper and compare it to ours, theirs is probably better, their starting 11. Then they've got Stecklenburg, Baines, Keane, Tosan, Bernard, Coleman and Keane on the bench. It's going to be a long afternoon. That's all I'm saying. It's going to be a long afternoon. Lee Arteta is beginning to bench Ozil. I'm happy. Well, he's not even in the squad, Justice. So he's not in the squad. Like I said, he came off the pitch the other day. He booted his gloves and he's chipped a toenail, bless him. So my man's fully resting up at home. Probably got Fortnite on. Probably won't even watch the game, mate. Why no Pepe? Says Sexual Vanilla Ligana. Afternoon to you, bro. Well, it's still morning, actually, isn't it? Well, yeah. Sean says disgraceful. Well, listen, I appreciate Freddie stepping in and doing what he's done for the last 6 games. He's linked with Malmo. My daily transfer update is uploading whilst I am on this stream. So as soon as I come off of this, give it 5 minutes and that should be out there. I actually spoke about him going to Malmo, and I also spoke about 2 players that I think we should go and buy, or Arteta, more importantly, should go and buy. Omar says, my Wi-Fi's having issues. Reboot the box, bruv. Leave it off for 5 minutes and come back. Imagine Duncan Ferguson, Vieira and King shouting at our players, says Abermont. Bruv, if Duncan Ferguson was shouting at our players, half of them would cry. Xhaka wants out, so why start him? I don't know, mate. I'd never start him again. Morning, Joanne. Hope you're good, darling. Glad that idiot ain't at the squad. Overpaid waste of space. Careful, they'll be coming for you, babes. Where's Ozil, says Grampton. Probably playing Fortnite, mate. The players need to be putting in tackles. He don't tackle at all. Exactly. Iwobi's going to make Kelechi cry. Right, listen, let's go with some score predictions for a couple of minutes. Nearly 1,000 people watching this, so please drive the likes up. If you don't follow my social media accounts, Insta and Facebook are in the description, so check them out as well. Don't forget, I will be doing a watch along with Guna Eagle Eye. We're going to start that in about half an hour. So that's already set up, that's ready to go. And daily transfer update is also going to be dropped in about 5 minutes, so 5-10 minutes. So go and follow Guna Eagle Eye. His link is in the description. Adrian says 2-2. Infinity Max says the same. 2-2. 2-1 loss says Rimon. Reese says 2-2. A lot of Desmonds in here. 2-2 says 2-0 says Abamon. These are coming in rapid. Sorry if I'm missing any of these. 3-1 says Jamie. Mikey says 3-1. 8-0. Come on, bruv. You're mad. 2-2 says Freddie. What do you think of Iwobi? Says Harvey. He's going to turn into a proper player today because he's got a point to prove against all them fans that cussed him for 4 years. I wasn't necessarily one of them. I actually thought he got a rough end of the deal by our fans, but no doubt our fans are standing in the ground going, yay, when his name's cheered out after they all slagged him off for 4 years. But there we go. They'll probably cheer the goal when he scores. 2-2 says Khalid. 3-1 says Bisley to Everton. Jeez. Jay Whitley says 3-1 to Everton as well. Reese says 2-2. 3-2 win. There we go. Back in Arteta. Go on, John. Chris says 3-1 Arsenal. Nuaz says 2-1 Arsenal. It's Sticks says 3-1. SM26 says 3-1 Everton. Listen, there's a lot of indifference in opinions. Hi, Lee from Australia. When you coming to visit Australia? Wifey, Ozil not in the squad, thank God. I wish he would leave ASAP. 3-1 today. I love your stuff as usual. Bruv, I will come to Australia one day. I do appreciate the donation as always, my friend. I will come to Australia one day. The thing that puts me off going there is the snakes, the spiders, and the 17-hour flight. Mate, I get petrified of little spiders like that, let alone ones like that that can kill you. It's not all about checking under your pillow at night for a spider, mate. Dr. Viraj, afternoon, mate. 3-3. Gio says 2-0 Everton. Omar 2-1 Everton. Taib says 2-2. Gary, big up yourself, bruv. Jay says 2-1. Elliot, afternoon, morning, whatever it is right now. 4-3 to Arsenal. Wow. One Love a.f.c. says Iwobi is shit. Well, let's hope that don't come back to bite us. Our bench is better than the starting 11, says Alexander. 17 hours to England would kill me. Bruv, it's mad. That's why I've never been there. My auntie lived in Perth for years, man. 25 years she lived there. I never went. Why no Lacazette? I don't know, mate. I don't know. 23 hours when I went. Yeah, I think they've done a quicker flight now, Mr. AFC one. I think they speed it up now. I don't know why, don't know how, but I think when Flex went there, it was 17 hours to Australia from the UK. So, yeah, they've knocked 6 hours off somewhere. I hope Freddie will end with a win. Well, so do I. Listen, it's a big game. Everton are rejuvenated under Big Duncan Ferguson. So it's going to be a hard game. It's going to be difficult. And the fact that Iwobi and Richarlison are up against Saka and Maitland-Niles, that worries me massively. So that could be the crucial part. Chambers and Louise at centre-backs as well. Sigurdsson, I rate Sigurdsson. I've rated him for a long, long time. So that three that they've got there, they're going to be the danger men for them. And it's how we cope with that defensively. We know we're going to get chances. It's whether we can take our chances. Pepe and Laka to be super subs. Do you think Arteta will follow same lineup? Says Niraj. I don't know, mate. It's going to be interesting to see what lineup he does pick, because if the same old faces are in it, we're getting the same old results, really, aren't we? So 4-1 Everton, says ISG. Tokyo Guna, morning, buddy. 2-2. Let's do a couple more of these and get out of here. Mario Kart says 2-0 Arsenal. Nice one, mate. Canada Soccer, we will win because there's no pressure. There's definitely pressure. I disagree, mate. There's definitely pressure. We're 10th in the table. But you know what these players are like. They play when they feel like it. Arteta out, 3 games. Says Q1. Well, listen, let's hope he can get the results back up. Nearly 1,000 people watching this. I'm going to wrap this up. Don't forget the watch along. We'll start in about half an hour. It's already set up. If you want to go and jump in the chat room, feel free. Don't forget Instagram, Facebook links, and Guna Eagle Eyes channel link is in the description. I will be back in half an hour. fingers crossed, this team don't mug me off on a Saturday, 12:30 kickoff again, like the last God knows how many. Anyway, I'll see you in half hour. Laters, peeps.